Use français, suggests Ben Whitman in chat. You mean Frankie? Gonna load up in Frankie? My favorite language, Frankie? Anglais? S'il vous plaît? The language selection screen is so Stormhold, says Sonic in chat. Well, you know, to be expected. Sound appears to be on. Vibber is on, but doesn't actually work. So just quick FYI, note that this says File 1. I don't know how long this game is, but if we beat it, that doesn't mean that we're done with Resident Evil Confidential Report. There's File 1, File 2, File 3, and File 4, and I'm going to decide whether we actually do all of them, or maybe like 2 of them or whatever, based on how long File 1 takes. Chapter 1. Tyler Hamilton. Evacuation. Tyler Hamilton takes a shit. Chapter 2. Naomi McClain investigates that shit. Newly initiated rookie cop Tyler Hamilton had been assigned guard duty at a certain research facility. We won't specify which. Are you familiar with the Java game Nowhere? Asks Nettie in chat. Nope. His first day on the job turned out to be more than he'd bargained for. It all started with an explosion inside the facility. Okay. All that awaited Tyler when he regained consciousness was ruins.
What happened? There was a sudden explosion just as I was leaving work. I seem to be the only survivor. Wait, they couldn't have survived the blast, but what appear to be people are heading my way.
Maybe certain... Gee, I wonder if Umbrella is part of this facility, Sonic. Maybe certain research facility is a wink towards Resident Evil fans. It's like, you know which one. Speculate in chat. Yeah, probably. It's a survival horror game that isn't bad. Just thought it is a good time to mention it. Oh, of Nowhere, says Nettie in chat. Back. You sound like definitely on. Like, really? Like, it's definitely really on. Maybe it's just even silenter than I thought. I thought there was more sound around, but oh, sound. There's sound. Okay, whatever. Do I shoot like that? I would shoot like that, but I don't. Great, cool. Accidentally closed the game. I'm brilliant. I forgot that this emulator, the escape key literally is like instantly close the emulator, do not press go, do not collect $200. Like just, okay, it's gone now. Frickin' emulator. That's why they call it the escape key. It escates the game instantaneously. Did you not save the last time you saved this, crying face, says Nettie in chat? So I was playing it on a real phone, and I don't actually think that was my best bet, particularly because that phone wishes for death. Bang, bang! A Kniff, an AN001 combat Kniff. Take it. Wait, you already played this aspect of that? So I didn't beat it. I played a little bit of it on a stream when I was just playing Java phone games on my N-Gage 2 phone. So ladder leading down, use it. Bang, bang! This is, in case you can't tell, this is turn-based movement. He noticed me. Bang, bang! Oh, bang, bang didn't kill him. Bang, bang more. There we go. More bulays. Love this walk cycle, by the way. Just drags his, drags one of his feet along. I think which foot it is depends on which direction you're, facing. He's dragging his right foot along here. And now he's dragging his left foot along. Yep. He's pretending to be a zombie. How cute, says Sonic in chat. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. Dun dun dun. If only I could strafe. When in Zomboland, do as the zombies do, says Speclad, of him moving like a zombie. Bang bang! He's noticed me because I shot him. They made one perfectly sufficient walking animation, says Nettie in chat. Just right on the border of being adequate, while not actually being adequate. Reload my gunulator. I forgot that I can walk. I can't strafe, but I can walk backwards, so I should have done that in a slightly wiser way. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Gun munition. And we don't even need ink ribbons to save because this was made to be played on a phone. Do a little bit of moonwalking. You can't open it from this side. I wonder if the two people that played this back in 2006 went, oh yeah, this is peak horror, says Sonic in chat. I feel like the target... You can hear groaning. Seems like there's something on the other side of this door. Monster attack! Tried to get back to the station! I made my way underground, but no matter where I went, the zombies kept coming! I can't believe it! Apparently some experimental virus contaminated the area after the explosion is a thing I know for no reason. Oh, good point, Nettie. The best you can feel is fine. I'm fine. Not feeling great, but it's fine. Here it comes. Resident Evil Kill All Dogs. Bang, bang! This game presents no evidence that these are zombified dogs. They appear to just be dogs. Just normal, average canines that we are going to shoot a lot. I mean, would you feel great in this situation? Says Specklad of fine being the best you could do. Fair enough, fair enough. Didn't quite figure out my tiling there. Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Running slightly low on Bulays, but only in this clip. I can reload whenever I feel like it, man. A rifle. Love me a rifle. Why does Resident Evil hate doggos? Asked Van Women in chat. He just loves shooting dogs. Look, he just really likes shooting dogs. Bulays for the rifle. This undisclosed facility is just a veterinary office, says Sonic in chat. In a certain laboratory. The laboratory of Fuzzy Friends and Company. I guess I can save again. I'm at 94 health elation units. I think I started at 100, so I lost something, presumably to a dog. PetSmart Research Labs. What? Did I miss something? Did I miss a key? Friggin' friggledy fraggledy. Oh, wait. Did I miss a key, or did I forget that you get keys in here somehow? No, maybe not. Maybe I missed a key. There is something shining on this table over here. The music is just one note, says Van Whippen in chat. It's a spooky note. It's a very spooky note. There's something shining on the desk. It appears to be a key. What an insane thing to say. There's a key on the desk. The moment you use the key, you heard a strange noise in the room. There's a strange key-shaped object on the desk. It might be a key, says Specklad in chat. Why is it shiny? Did someone sand it before putting it there? It's just no one had ever used it, Sonic. It was freshly cut. This is fine. This is a rifle situation, I think. Bang, 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 bang! Bang, 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 bang! Ouchies! Bang, 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 bang! More ouchies! Bang, 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 bang! Not sure if it was possible to avoid damage there. What, I can't check this? Okay. Green herbs plus. Even better than a green herb. But I'm still fine. I'm not really adequately hurt to feel like I need to green herb it up right now. Let me go ahead and switch back to the A gun and reload it. Should I kill you? Are you a Humulan? I won't kill you. Maybe I'll consider it. It won't let me. Amidst the chaos, Tyler met another survivor. Looks like they may be FBI. FBI encounter. I finally met another survivor, an FBI agent. I asked what was going on, but apparently all the details are classified. All I know is that there must have been some pretty freaky stuff going on in that facility. Good for you. More rifle Bulays. What does my Bulay situation look like? Got plenty of rifle Bulays. Might be worth switching to the rifle just for the sake of it. The FBI agent told you nothing and disappeared, says Specklad in chat. Yeah, and? My range is very straight on, huh? Bang, bang, bang! Oh boy, I get to kill dogs! That's why I signed up as a police officer, to kill dogs. Bang, bang, bang! Need to file a Freedom of Information request and wait 7 months to learn what happened here. Yeah, probably. That's why you signed up as a PetSmart security guard, says Specklad. Is Resident Evil just about killing dogs? Like, is the entire series just, whoever created Resident Evil, just his dog-killing fantasy? Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Bang, change my weapon! Bang, bang! Wow, I still have plenty of rifle ammunition. Wait, what? How do I have that much? That feels incorrect. Dog jumping through the window in Resident Evil 1 trained a whole generation to fear and hate dogs, says Eddie in chat. Let me switch weapons just to reload this. And then I'm gonna check... Yeah, okay. So now I have only have 30 bullets for that. Fine, fine, fine. I think I understand the system here. So you have bullets in the clip and bullets in the in your inventory. I am going to have to try to learn what the range is on each of my gunnulators. Okay, so it's 2 shy of where the doggo is right now. Bang, bang! Just about the only good thing about the Game Boy Color was the Resident Evil 1 port. Oh wait, it got cancelled. Game Boy Color can't do anything right, eh? Says Sonic in chat. Counterpoint, would it have been good if it hadn't been cancelled? Why walk forwards when you can walk backwards? Okay, this is here. I done did been here before. Great, thank you. The great thing about Resident Evil is the very sort of action-oriented, fast-paced gameplay. I love having to wait to take another step. Turn-based. Okay, none of y'all seem like friends to me. I think if I stay sort of next to this tabula, then that's probably a good thing. Okay, let me back up and try to get them, like, force them into my domain here. My domain is this table. Yeah, this seems like a pretty decent position to be in. Moonwalk into position, says Sonic and chat. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'd never heard any of this part of the music. Can I, like, pass time? Is there a way to pass time? That doesn't pass time. Okay, if I try and back into the wall, that passes time. Oh, and attempting to shoot also passes time, so that's probably the way to go. Bang, bang! Okay, somehow I didn't get hurt by the doggo, I think. Cornered, what a great position, says Specklad in chat. Always be cornered. That's in Sun Tzu. The most tactically strong position is cornered. Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Okay, let me see. I have 21 bullets in the clip and 30 bullets there. Now I have 30 bullets in the clip. Okay, and 21 there. So you don't, there's no, like, magazine system. It's one bullet at a time. You can't lose bullets in a particularly stupid way. Gun munition. Oop, let me just shoot this ladder. Let's go up the ladder. Bang, bang! Kill all dogs! That's what you do in Resident Evil! Why didn't he attack me? He liked me. that doggo was my friend. For what it is, these games are quite good, says Joshua in chat. I'm finding it difficult to hate this. Like, they knew their media. I feel like that's something that a lot of phone games have really struggled with, is they didn't know their media. And like as an adaptation of Resident Evil, not just to a mobile game but to a phone game, like they knew their media. They knew what they were stuck with. They knew their media. Okay, I remember from my previous playing of this video game that all barrels are, of course, explodey barrels, because that's just the nature of barrels. Degeneration was very impressive for what it was, says Sonic in chat. Degeneration, the actual N-Gage 2 version of Degeneration was, like, fine. The J2ME version, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree to. Pretty impressive for what it was. I think it was pretty terrible for what it was. Looking closely, you see the wall is covered with bullet holes. What happened here? You exploded a barrel. They're not bullet holes, they're shrapnel holes. You did that. Yep, played them both, Sonic. Played them both. Gunfight evidence. I can hear gunshots here and there. Maybe it's the FBI agent fighting the Zoobles. I don't even want to think about what's happening right now. I just want to make it back to the station alive. Gotta learn the, gun distances. He hasn't seen me yet. Bang, bang! Yep, so far extremely threatened. You know, you played all these J2ME games, but what about J2EE games? Says Speculate in chat. There are a lot of J2EE games out there. Isn't that Enterprise Edition like it was for servers before they unified everything? Okay, this all seems pretty fine. Bang, bang! He spotted me. Okay, can you be killed? Thank you. Bang, bang! Wish there were damage indicators or something, says Speclad in chat. I don't know, I don't mind at all that you have to just sort of make a guess as to how much damage you're doing. I think that's a bit of, not exactly realism, but just sort of, you know, information hiding that I think works out fine in this style of game. Go ahead and reload this as well. Cool. Not quite close enough. All barrels explode. It's just the nature of barrels. Oh, there's a key. Oh, I can't reload. I don't have any more bullets yet left for the rifle. I have not been careful with my rifle bullets. Well, here's some more rifle bullets. You found a tagged key in the north corner. That's the north corner? A sign says generator. So north is this is left? Okay. Explosive barrels in a PetSmart must be an American store, says Sonic in chat. I mean, yeah. The reason they're explosive is that they're full of ammunition, and the reason they're full of ammunition is that they're American. So it all follows. How many bullets for the 27? Not a lot, not a lot. You use the key to open the door. Okay. I'm gonna kill the doggo with the regular old gun. And then I'm gonna switch to the riffle for that twit. Oh, there's another doggo. There are two doggos. A, B, C. Always be cornered. Bang, bang! More riffle ammunition. More moonwalking. Am I not next to it? First aid spray. Haven't needed anything yet. More... Oh, Shogun ammunition! I don't have a Shogun, but I have Shogun ammunition, apparently. Now I'm gonna have a Shogun. Yep. A small Shogun from South Europe. F-aid. Speculated chat. Don't read too much into it. It's fine. Okay. Shogun. What's the... Okay. That's a Shogun-y kind of range. 7 bullets in the Shogun. Fine. What is this thing? Shotgun Total War, says McClain, trying to adjust what I was saying. There's a small generator. It looks like it's in working order. Not for long. Bang, bang. Oh, didn't let me shoot the generator. Oops, let me shoot this door. That's how I move through doors. Why are there so many dogs just in general? Like, should there be this many dogs about? Even setting aside whether they're actually zombie dogs or not, why are there so many dogs? Why are they afraid to name drop Italy, says Nettie and Jen. Yeah, why did they say it was from Southern Europe? There really is only one country that qualifies as Southern Europe. Bang, bang. Ooh, that's a powerful shogun. Always back into your enemies. It's in Sun Tzu. What about Malta, says Specklad in chat. Is Malta... Here's a controversial question. Is Malta in Southern Europe or Northern Africa? Both, says Van Whitman. That's very much the answer that speaks to its cultural history. I think this is actually, given the position of the table, this is a fairly safe room that I should be able to, I don't feel the need to change my weapon in this room. I don't think that I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Even with this many enemies fighting me, there's no way that they can all get to me with this table in the way. Let's see if I can attract... There are 2 non-zombos, asked Van Women in chat. No, just some zombos just have normal, non-zombified skin. They just put their arms up, and that's how you know they're zombos. Impressive that you're still fine with 64 bits, says Sonic in chat. Oh, I was really confused because I thought you were actually saying 64 bits. I was like, what? As in 64 health units, yes. I imagine that 50 is when it switches to hurt. I don't know why it would be so low, but I'm willing to trust that its gauge makes sense. Have you not noticed me? Usually it does there. Wow. For some reason, that zombie had a really bad job of, he did a terrible job of actually seeing me. He's myopic. It's fine. Oh, finally took some more damage. It's been a long time. Still fine at 60. That means either 60 is the line, and so 59 is not fine, or, something. Given that I had to come in here and they both have a clear shot on me, I think it makes sense to, switch to the rifle here. And now, since the doggo doesn't seem to have even noticed me in spite of my murdering right next to him, I can switch back to the, gun. The pistol. At long last, I'm not at fine. Turns out there is a border, Nettie. It's 60, presumably. It's hard to aim in this ISO whatever view. Healing items. Completely restores a large amount of health. Restores more health than herbs. But is that more health than herbs plus, or just more health than herbs? I haven't even found any non-plus herbs. I'm gonna eat one of my green herbs plus. I'm now fine. That restored, let's see, I was at like 56, I'm at 79, something like that. So that restored like 33 something. Outside of this game, I've literally found out that every time someone puts their ethnographic map that a place is on their ethnographic map that a place is uninhabited, there is almost always someone living there, says Van Whitman in chat. Okay, how often does this situation arise? Are you... I'm gonna say you're not a zombie. Okay. This time, a female FBI agent is in the hall. This isn't a hall! Tyler asks her about the police station. The second agent. This time I met up with a female! Wow, it's the first time I've ever talked to a female FBI agent. According to her, the way to the police station isn't safe. I should go underground and try to reach it through the sewer system. That's safe. That's safe. The two genders, FBI agent and female FBI agent. Or says Specklet rather in chat. Oh, she self-destructed. It happens. She self-destructed. It's fine. A tagged sign says warehouse. It's locked, though. I think I'm going to kill this first Zoombul with just a regular Gunnulator. And then maybe, well, it depends on whether the Licky Zoombul sees me. You know what? No, I'm switching to, let me take a quick look. I have plenty of Shogun ammo. I'm going to switch to the Shogun. Oops. Stop running away, you coward! Bang, bang. Evaporated, sublimated, mystified, says Van Whitman, of the female FBI agent. Sprite in this game, you kind of need to know if one is female. No, you don't. It doesn't. It doesn't actually make any difference. I'm assuming that it's trying to suggest that it's the characters from Resident Evil 1. Like, even though it's not name dropping them, you're supposed to go like, "Oh, I see what you did there." Oh, it Invisiblood. I didn't know it would Invisiblaw. It Invisiblawed again. Well, that's terrifying. It's too bad I can't turn all the way around. I can only turn 90 degrees at a time. I don't think there's a better way for me to do this than turn 90 degrees at a time and try to live. Ouchie, ouchie. Okay, pretty good tactics from Licky Friend. But I am going to switch back to my A gun. Shoot backwards, all cool, like, says Specklet in chat. If only I could. Okay, it's noticed me. Bang, bang! And this one that is clearly not zombified, it's just some dude, still gets to die. Ooh, no reload. Am I out of regular? Yeah, I'm out of regular Gunnulator Bulays. Well, got some regular Gunnulator Bulays. I feel like I'm doing a decent job of using the right ammo for the right situation. What's in the information menu? Asks Specklat in chat. Good question. I'm assuming it's just those report. Oh wait, no, report should be that information. Oh, I have a score. Okay, so I see. Okay, so this is my score that I have apparently, and like things that I have done in the game, things that influence where you can go and such. Lord App asks if I'm having fun. I'm certainly having fun. And report has got yeah, it's those reports. Ah, so many dogs. I can only kill one dog at a time. Even though my entire life is dedicated to killing dogs, I can still only kill so many at a time. Rifle moment, Shogun moment. I'm gonna call this a rifle moment. Music glitched out for a second. That's probably fine. Caution. Looks like that's the way into the sewers. Oh, not quite there yet. The doggo is attracted to the sewers. You know how dogs are. Oh, well, that dog is dead. Okay. How's my Bulay situation? Got plenty for the rifle. Not actually that many for the regular Gunnulator, but it's good to waste those rather than anything else. Maybe with the Shogun you can shoot... Oh, multiple dogs, suggests Becklad. Good point. I didn't think about using the Shogun as a spray weapon, but I'll bet it is. Next time I'm in a spray and pray situation, I will use the Shogun. Healing item. Let's get the green herbs plus into my face. You think this game has that? Like spread shot? Asked Lord Apkin chat. I actually wouldn't be that surprised, given the interface. The door is warped and won't open. This is a vet clinic, so it's a spay and pay. Resident Evil, kill all dogs. I think there's a door I didn't go through, and I'll bet that it'll give me more points if I do, so I had to go back and explore it. No, I did go through this door. Didn't I? I came from the southeast. Oh, that's locked. Huh. I wonder if I missed that key. Do you see a key in here? I don't see a key. Can you go into the sewers? Asked Lord Apkinchat. That's where I have to go, which is why I'm checking for anything else before going into the sewers. Because that's my actual destination right now. Well, looks like I may have missed the warehouse key. Gotta at least give it a try. Gotta see if I can find the warehouse key. Let me check something. Okay, that was a big mistake. Like this. No, that's just turn. Nope. Just trying to see if there are any of the, if any of the phone keys let you strafe, but looks like the answer is no. Gonna backtrack a little bit, see if I can find the warehouse key hiding somewhere, like maybe it's behind this. First aid spray, well, I don't mind getting that. More bullets. Okay, learning to look for obscured items. What? Oh yeah, like look at this. I never made it into there. So there's lots of shit that I haven't found, obviously. Shogun moment. Oh, they're not both in range, so I'm not gonna get to test the Shogun theory. Yeah, I never went here, so definitely was missing things. Hopefully including the warehouse key, and hopefully in the warehouse there'll be lots of crap that I definitely want. This is fine. Still not in a Shogun testing situation, as it turns out. Well, you're in a nasty position. I do have a kniff, Lord App, yes, but the trick is, in this tactics game, it takes a turn to switch weapons, and so I don't think it'll ever be worth it to switch to the kniff just for the sake of, like, saving bullets. Such tactics, says Speculate in chat. Well, whether it actually is a tactics game or not, we can discuss, but it at least pretends to be a tactics game. It says tactics on the box. So that was not good. That was a poorly implemented strategy there. It's a knife-only run, says Lord Apkajat. I think a knife-only run might be impossible in this game, because you don't actually get the knife until after you've killed the first enemy. Plays for the Magnum. I don't have a Magnum. Green herbs plus Magnum. I have a Magnum. Gun with a weighted barrel. That it transfers its weight into the bullet. That's the important part. Is that a key? It sort of looks key-like, but it might just be a stray pixel. Looks like that was it. I never found the warehouse key. It's bad that the gun has a barrel because barrels are explosive, says Speculate in chat. That is the nature of barrels. I can't fault you there. Damn it. Respawning enemies. I wonder what the rule is for respawning. It seems like it might be 2 rooms away. Like, they don't respawn if you're only 1 room away, but they do respawn if you're 2 rooms away. So does that mean that the items respawn too, or that this game is a dick? I actually could see the corner of one of the items, so the items did not respawn. This game is a dick. It's too bad all of these PetSmart employees are wearing bulletproof vests. Real, sore luck there. Oops. Shogun moment. Dang it, they're going out of their way to prevent me from figuring out whether it can spray. I thought only red barrels were explosive, says Lord Apkin chat. Not in this game! In this game, if it's a barrel, it explodes. Haven't seen any in a while, so I can't demonstrate that to you, but take my word for it. If it looks like a barrel, it explodes. That dog was easy to kill. Shoot the door. Come on, Shogun moment. I want to show that the Shogun sprays or doesn't. I don't actually care which way it works out, but I want to see it. They are just going so far out of their way to make sure I don't get a Shogun moment. Invisibla. Chat is just having a long conversation about what kind of explosiveness or implosiveness every barrel ought to have. Always back into danger. That's in Sun Tzu. It did! It sprays! It hit both of them! Okay. Game gets credit. Did it right? Did it good? No arguments here? Pretty sure you're boomstick spraying civilians, says Van Whitman in chat. Definitely, 100%. There are Zoombles, but there are also definitely non-Zoombified just people. I'm getting sick and tired of respawning enemies here. Not close enough. Still not close enough. Bang, bang! What about the other weapons? Maybe they're multi-hit too, says Speclad in chat. The rifle could be. There's no way the A gun is. No, this is Resident Evil. Everyone is dead but the player who has to some hole survive. You mean somehow survive? I think some hole survive is special interest literature. The ladder leading down. Use it. It won't be a confidential report if you leave a bunch of witnesses, says Nettie in chat. You're not wrong. It's called confidential report. See, these ones are Zoombified. They're green. That is the international symbol of Zombie. But the other ones, they're just people. They are white people, which is like being a zombie. Or they're wearing face paint, says Lord Afghan chat. If they are, they deserve what they get. It is time for my midstream break. Biohazard. Good point, Lord Afk. The evil is resident in the form of a biohazard. Probably should have reloaded my gun, but, you know, reloading is for cowards. The not zombie has a booty on him. Dukes of Biohazard, says Speculated in chat. That is a crossover no one asked for. Really? Really? Nothing here, you jackass? This is fine. Okay, bye. How are my rifle bullets doing? Pretty good. This is where you take out two pistols and shoot them sideways all cool like, says Speclad in chat. Except I am inexplicably incapable of that. I think I just got the attention of two of them, which is idiocy out of 10. This is fine. Ouchie, ouchie. Bang, bang. He's gonna go invisible. Or maybe not. Yes, be too stupid to go invisible. Yes, the stupids won. What's funny is Resident Evil 7 is called Resident Evil 7 Biohazard everywhere except Japan, where it's called Biohazard 7 Resident Evil. So hoping it would be called Biohazard 7 Biohazard, says Lord Afghan chat. That's slightly brilliant, terrible brilliant. So what's this panel on the wall? Am I the fairest of the... It's nothing? It's not... It's actually nothing? Okay, just... I sort of lost track of my joke. I was so surprised by that being nothing. And this indent is also nothing. Okay. The walk cycle is like one extra frame would have truly would have done so much for it, but nope. Let me switch back to my gun. Interesting. I think this is approximately where I left off, playing on my own. Not playing on my own, playing on the real phone, not playing on the emulator. Huh. Can't say I was expecting this. Bridge is out. Well, we get to save right here, so let's just dive to my death. Oh. Doggo, says Lord Apkin chat. Doggo is Resident Evilese for thing that can be killed. So long as only the one sees me at a time, I'm probably fine. Oh, they both saw me. But luckily, I've got the round the corner angle on him. This is very odd. There's gonna be, yeah, somehow this is going to be crossable, obviously. Bridges are going to appear or something. The obligatory sewer sections is on in chat. Oh, boy! I wanted the obligatory sewer section. Everyone wants the obligatory sewer section. You don't say. I don't think they're both in range. Wow, that sure is not them both being in range. I'm going to use a strategy that might seem like a mistake, and probably is a mistake. The, spitty guy isn't even in range anyway. Well, that was a mistake, alright. Frickin' invisible teleporter tricks! Ow, ow, ow! What the hell? Never done that much damage before. Wow, I did manage to get a normal green herb. 9mm Bulays. That is what I use most, but mostly I use it most because it's not very useful. You're poisoned, suggests Lord Apkin chat. I don't think so. Bridge A. The Switch says Bridge A, it looks complicated. The Switch looks complicated? The Switch looks complicated? Are you confident of that assessment? Bridge A is working now, so you can cross the waterway in the sewer. Boy, that sure was complicated. You had to switch the Switch. It did say save to file, right? So does that mean I have a report on that? No. That looks like a safe, sturdy bridge. I can foresee no problem. This confidential report is going to have an entire chapter all about this complicated Switch, says Sonic in chat. It was mighty complicated. Oops. Well, didn't feel like reading that. Sorry. Rushing upwards, something, something, mumble, mumble, mumble. Monstrous Prince. I found some huge footprints that aren't from a person or a Zoombal. They're covered with bloody mucus. Does this have something to do with the facility's experiments, too? I hope everybody appreciates the two voices that I am giving this game. Resident Evil narrator and Resident Evil main character. I'm gonna Shogun my way in there, maybe? I only have 4 spare Shogun Bulays. Ooh, but I only have 3 spare rifle Bulays. Wow, when did my Bulay situation get so dire? I'm switching back to the gun. I'm not wasting anything on just killing dogs. Large footprints. Are we gonna see some Bigfoots? Aspect Loud in chat. What do you find, Leon or Clear? As Lord App. I don't know who Clear is, but I think we probably already found Leon and they just didn't want to name drop it. Or Chris or Jill or any other survivor. Okay, let's try to survive this. Green Herbs Plus. Maybe we're playing the redacted version, that's why the FBI agent said nothing and everything looks so samey, says Nettie in chat. Ah, yeah, they've redacted the confidential report. I mean, it is confidential. Just because I'm the player doesn't mean I get to know. Fair enough, fair enough. This seems fine. Now it seems fine. It's a good thing they're all so wildly myopic. Okay, didn't quite recognize what was going on there. I feel like I'm missing things just by following the left wall. Like, there's so many places where it's like, I didn't realize I have now made progress, but apparently I have. Just the fact that there's a typewriter there suggests that this is the way I have to go. So now I kind of want to go back this way and see what all this other stuff was that I missed. So the game is dubbed File 1. Does that imply a sequel or sequels? Asked Sonic in chat. There is File 1, File 2, File 3, and File 4, and... File 1 as Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I assume that similar is true of all of the others. So there are so many. You know what? Changed my mind. I'm sticking with the gun. I have more healing devices. More healing stuff than I have Bullays. 4? Wow, nice. You have your October content covered, says Sonic in chat. I have no idea how long any of these are, but then again, I mean, I've been playing this for an hour and a half, and even Chapter 1's does not seem to have any sign of quitting. I'm being overcautious with Bullays, but Bullays are turning into a problem. Uh-oh. This could be death. I think that, I'll probably be fine, but this could be death. Because when he does a lot of damage, he does a lot of damage. We're fine! Everything is great! See? I really got cornered there. That was bad. That was nasty. I should have used the NIF. Good point, Van Whitman. Given that I was stuck one-on-one, I'm not sure whether this is the kind of game where the NIF is a desperation weapon or like it's actually better at close range. Oh wow, I'm running quite low on standard Bullays. I feel I've probably done a terrible job of maintaining my entire Bullay situation. I haven't used the Magnum even once, so... Bridge B. It looks complicated. It's just like a regular rocker switch. You just have to press it. How do switches work? Bridge B is working. Bridge B is working now, so you can cross the waterway in the sewer. And it does say file, but I guess save to file doesn't mean what I think it means. Let me just walk back and forth. Brilliant. Perfect. Flawless victory. So that was certainly a necessary door to go through. Look under inform. Oh, yeah, of course. It'll be there. Yeah, there we go. Hey, wait. But I got Bridge B switched, too. I've switched it. I just switched it. My face seems to be having issues. We're just gonna deal with it. Too bad, I guess. Oh, interesting. That suggests I'm gonna need to come back through here. Because this is where I came from, so there's really no reason to go through there right now. Maybe there's a page down key, says Veclad. Nope. Only this game has any info on... only this game has any info on the Resident Evil wiki. The other files have very little noted on the wiki, says Lord Apkin chat. Well, I got all 4, so... We will get an opportunity to see all of them, but I do feel like I ought to at least do the first one first. According to that agent, I should have actually given myself a chance to read that. Follow the prints. Those giant footprints are headed in the same direction I've got to go. I'd rather not take the risk, but I have no choice but to continue onward. I keep cutting myself off. You know what, actually... Time to get out the Magnum? Look, I have no knife bullets. I have no knife ammunition, so that seems bad. What are the chances files 2 through 4 just file 1 reskin? It'll definitely be the same engine, but I suspect they will have different plots. Not very different plots. That's a turtle. That's a turtle. Am I supposed to be afraid of the... No, it's not a turtle, it's a frog. It's a frog. Am I supposed to be afraid a frog of the frog? It's a turtle frog. Instead of a pet store, you're in a library. Oh, says Sonic. Yeah, exactly. This is file 1 is pet store. File 2 is library. I made the frog angry. What? Did the frog summon a dorg? Did the frog summon 2 dorgs? Oh, scheisse, Frühlingsviertel. It's a dorg summoning frog. That's the worst kind of frog. Also, it's unkillable, which seems like a problem. Well, we're gonna see what happens when I die. Oh my god, the dorg summoning frog! Stop summoning dorgs, you frog! Ooh, this is, given that the doorway doesn't have any sort of animation, that's way more than I was expecting.